Hi guys, how you guys doing? I'm live. Um, I I was on um what do they call it? Standby status on my jury duty, but I wasn't supposed to call till after 7. So just in case they wanted me to come right in, because I don't know that. I don't know what the rule is or what they're going to happen. I walked all the way out to Old Road today, so that if they call, so if I called it, if I got it, you get a hold of them by texting your badge number into the jury duty number, and then they verify you, and then they tell you what you have to do. Turns out that I'm still on standby status. I just have to call tomorrow again. So I guess they just put it off by a day. Maybe I'll be a standby for a month. I don't know. I've only done jury duty one other time in my life, other than this year. So there's that. So I just now got home at like 8 o'clock, and I left at like 10. So I was gone like 10 hours. I walked, on my feet for 10 hours today. So I'm a little tired maybe. But I think I'm over my cold. I have the sound on before. I'm over my cold, I think. I'm okay. I'm kicking it a little bit maybe, but yeah, thank you. So I just want to rant a little. I don't know. This is my idea. Someone has it too good when they complain about the negative aspects of what they have, such as the moderator with his family, and he tells me all the downside of having family. And he doesn't give a shit that I don't have any family, because his family is so fucked up and so bad and so negative. He doesn't give a fuck that I could have been a test tube baby for all he cares, because family sucks, because he has so much family. He just ask him. Well, that's just a sign that somebody has it too good, when they start taking a positive thing and then downing it, especially to make a point. They have it too good already, or they wouldn't be downing something like that. I'm not saying I haven't done that myself. I'm just saying that's just a pattern I've noticed in nature and the mind and human psyche or whatever. They have something really great, and then, but they have it too good when they start putting it down, and especially to make a point. Yeah, but you know what? It sucks to have money, dude. You know how much responsibility. You know what? You have money. So there's that. I'm not going to go on about it, but I think you guys get the point. And then the religion thing again, I want to touch on again. It's funny how Christians equate belief with goodness. If you're good, you believe. Well, if belief is unreasonable or unscientific, doubtful reality, yet believed as true, then goodness is just stupidity. And if stupidity is defined as goodness, maybe goodness itself is stupid. The logic can go both ways. You can say that to be a moral person is stupid too. If belief is good, the belief is illogical, then good is very connected to illogic. So maybe to be good itself is illogical. So how's that for a philosophical conundrum? I just wanted to bring that up today. My phone's sliding. Think about it. If I believe in Santa Claus, I'm a good person. Maybe being a good person is stupid then, because it's stupid to believe in Santa Claus. Okay. And then I with all the walking I did today, I did some good thought on my music. Funny how that happens. Like, I wouldn't have figured it out just sitting down all day. I wouldn't even have figured it out if I hadn't been gone 10 hours. I would have been close to it because I already was, but I don't think I would have just really figured it out, what I figured out today, if I hadn't have been walking that long. It may have been on the horizon anyway. I don't know. I'm not I'm not a prophet, but I did some more work on my theories about the Wiseman scary scale and the enigmatic mode and all that. I figured some things out about it. I don't know if it's important or possible to tell you what I figured out about it. Let me think about that. No, I'm just the more I thought about it on my walk, the more I know that the Wiseman scary scale is actually a good thing, and it actually is a thing. And if no one else has done it, then that really, not only does that mean that I've done it because I did it, but it's good. It holds weight. It's a good thing that was waiting to be done by somebody, and I did it. So, you want me to rant about it a little bit, or you guys not care? Nobody really watched my videos today. Maybe I suck now. I don't know. Whatever. I'm being facetious, of course, but maybe, who knows? There's truth in humor too, right? Let me see if there's anything I can express in words about what I thought about. No, rather than go into actual detail of theory, nobody cares. And maybe I'll show it some other time when I have a guitar in my hand, but not just abstractly talking about it. But I figured out the harmonies and everything about the enigmatic mode and the Wiseman scary scale. I'm good. I'm good with my knowledge. I know. I know. I know. I'm getting to the point where I know enough to be comfortable with what I know. Yeah. And I can just, I don't know, I can relax a little bit more and not worry about, I can get past the study phase of my musical existence, maybe. Don't study so hard, just have fun and create, but don't study too hard. It took a lot of study to get to the Wiseman scary scale. That took a lot of study. Turns out I even got what note to start on right. I got it all right. You do the melodic. You have to do the negative harmony of the enigmatic mode, and then what note do you start on? And I did it right on. Cool. I made a little video documenting the creation of the Wiseman scary scale. I did it. It was a short video. And just to document what it is and that I named it today, in case someone says a year from now that they did it first. Whatever. Is there anything I can talk about it? Maybe I'll talk a little bit. Hey, I wasn't going to, but maybe I will. So what happens is, for all you nerds out there, music nerds, it all starts with a leading whole tone scale, which is 5 whole steps in a row and then 2 half steps in a row. That makes 12 half steps total, which is an octave. So whole step, whole step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, half step. And then for the enigmatic mode, you just flat the second scale degree. So you have, instead of whole step, whole step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, half step, you have half step, augmented step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, half step. Okay, well, it's a similar thing to get to the Wiseman scary scale. Here, you don't start with a leading whole tone, but you start from the mode of the leading whole tone scale. That's a tritone away from the leading whole tone. So you start with the scale that is this: whole tone, half tone, half tone, whole tone, whole tone, whole tone. So it's a tritone away from it's a leading whole tone, but starting on a tritone away from where you start a leading whole tone, because a tritone away from the leading whole tone is whole tone, half tone, whole tone, whole tone. And then all you do from there is sharp the second degree. So instead of whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, you get augmented step, half step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step. Yeah, the whole step, whole step becomes augmented step, half step. So it's augmented step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step. That's a Wiseman scary scale. So instead of flattening a note to get, like you do to get the enigmatic mode, you sharpen a note to get the Wiseman scale scale, and you start on a different note, tritone away for the two different scales. So you just, it's not that hard conceptually. You know, you just think of a half tone, and then a squashed half tone next to it, and then an augmented tone, whole tone, whole tone, whole tone. That's an enigmatic mode. And then opposite, sharp a tone, then half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, augmented step, because you sharp the tone. So think enigmatic mode, flat a note in the leading whole tone scale. Wiseman scary scale, sharp a note in the leading whole tone scale. Either way, you're either flattening a note to make 3 consecutive half steps and an augmented step nearby, or you're sharpening a note to make 3 consecutive half steps and an augmented step nearby. The only difference being the normal you flatten it, and the other one you sharpen it, and the other difference is what note you start on, for, you know, to define the root of the scale. So once again, just for posterity, whatever that means, an enigmatic mode is half step, augmented step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, half step. Wiseman scale is augmented step, whole step, whole step, whole step, whole step. So I like them both. I like the Wiseman scale at least as good as the enigmatic mode, if not better. But rather than claim betterness, I just like them both. They're both cool. So that's cool, and they both have the same intervals that either a melodic. I mean, they have the same intervals, just in different order, as harmonic major scale, and same intervals but in a different order as harmonic minor scale. Remember, a harmonic major scale is whole step, half step, whole step, half step, augmented step, half step. So you have 3 half steps, an augmented step, and 3 whole steps. Same with the enigmatic mode and the Wiseman scary scale. Harmonic minor scale is whole step, half step, whole step, half step, augmented step, half step, and again, which is 3 half steps, 3 whole steps, and 1 augmented step. Again, which is the same intervals, just in a different order as the enigmatic mode and the Wiseman scary scale. So this was waiting. It was waiting to happen in history. You know, somebody had to do it. I'm just glad it was a human such as myself rather than an AI that figured it out 10 years from now. Somebody would have. But something tells me it might not have been a human. It might have been some AGI in 10 years. Well, I beat it to it. Notice I said it, not him or her. I beat it. So there's that. And again, the math is right, because 3 half steps is 3 half steps. 3 whole steps is 2, 2, and 2, and 2 and 3 is, 3, 2, 2, and 2 is 9, and then the other augmented step is 3 half steps, and 9 and 3 is 12, so you finish the octave. So it's beautiful symmetry about it. If you accept the enigmatic mode, which has the backing of Joe Satriani, I think Giuseppe Verdi in history thought of it first, but then Joe made it popular, or at least made it known, and then I twisted it around to get the Wiseman scary scale. So that's cool. Anyway, let me get some stuff talking about.